Alright, Exiles, we're back in Path of Exile, Settlers of Kalguur 2.0. We're doing the new event, the Necropolis thing that they're doing, and I want to quickly go over my build that I'm using right now. Currently, I am playing a Lacerate of Hemorrhage, I think it's called, Gladiator right now, and having a blast. This is the first time I actually played a Glad as a league starting thing, so that's really nice. I usually play like something of Slayer, maybe Champ or something like that. But yeah, we decided to play Glad this time, and I've been having a really good time. Want to go over the build, give you guys some starting tips, and just give you guys an idea of if you want to build this build, because honestly, it's been a really great build that's really fun. Currently, as you can probably tell on screen now, I've been basically doing yellow maps. This is footage from yesterday, so I'm probably moving a little bit closer to red maps now. But yeah, I'm doing yellow maps right now. We're just actively just running through. Very little issue. I think I died in maps like 3 times. As we're leveling, I died a lot more. This is, I'm sure, hardcore viable, but I play softcore. But anyway, I'm playing it. Feel pretty damn unstoppable. Okay clear, okay speed, but basically unkillable. And the bleeds are really meaty. I can like kill the bosses fairly fast, which is really nice. So I'm having a good time playing the build. But yeah, let's quickly jump over to the leveling and how I leveled this, because I know that's kind of important. So we started off with Spectral Throw. I hit it with maim support as well as volley support. You get volley as a reward, I think. You probably get both, but I know you get volley as a reward, so you can use that. And then I leveled with basically dash. I actually used leap slam, but you can go dash. And I used that all the way until I just killed Merville. And then once I got to Act 2, from there I just started using Sunder, and you basically use Sunder through the entire leveling until you hit 70, until you kill Katava the second time. And then from there I immediately went to Lacerate, but not to get too ahead of herself. Once you get to Sunder, you're going to be just using that with Bleed, Cruelty, and then maybe like Close Combat. I use faster attacks, but you can use Close Combat because I could not get a 4 link until like Act 4 or something like that. I use Leap Slam and faster attacks through there. Frost Blink just to help with mobility. Have your War Banner, of course. Blood and Sand. I use Intimidating Cry, Blood Rage, and then Warlord Mark, which helped with mana. Once I got to, I believe it was like Act 3, give or take, or whenever you can basically get Seismic Cry, I swapped to Seismic Cry and got Urgent Orders. And then from there, I picked up Pride, and I swapped out a Vulnerability for Warlord's Mark. And then I think that's pretty much all you're going to be using through the entire leveling phase. If that's all you need, honestly, you can level completely with a 4 link, and that's basically what I did. The axe I use is the one here. This is the Beastbane Headsman's axe. Once I got to Act 6 or something, it's level 45. Basically, I think Act 6, I just basically used this axe the whole time. Found it on the ground. I crafted increased fizz on it, and I used this through the entire axe. You go bit more or less, but this is what I use, so it's a fairly easy leveling. And you probably saw in the footage a second ago, it was super level. Easiest leveling I had in a long time. It was really fun. Now, of course, all that is going to be down in the POB. I'm going to have the leveling part of it. I'm going to have my current progression, and then if you guys want, I'm going to continue to expand on it, because I won't have an in-game part for the POB, because I'm going to still be working on it, because I don't know what I'm going to do with the in-game. But yeah, I'll have that down in a POB. I'm going to quickly go over where we're at now, go over the skills and stuff like that. But yeah, if you want to know how I leveled it, check out the POB, the skill points, because we level with a 2-hander, obviously. Anyway, for our passive tree, and I'm going to quickly over it with you guys here. We basically got rid of this stuff and came over here and got this. We already had these kind of selected. Early on, I needed to grab Mana Flow because I was having mana issues. We grabbed all this bleed here. We got Unwavering Stance once we hit level 70, and same with this. We actually picked this up after we hit level 70 as well. We actually went this way and grabbed all this early on, but since we're not using 2-hand anymore, we got rid of that. And we picked up all of this for the maximum resistances, which is really nice. We don't take anything here. We don't really need it. I guess we could if we have some problems with Corrupted Blood. I'll have a Joel cover that later in the future. Anyway, we took Resolute Technique fairly early as well, because accuracy was a pain in the butt. Grabbed all the bleeding stuff here, except for this one, of course. And then we got life here. Going for endurance charges, because we're going to be using a lot of endurance charges. And then we have Juggernaut here. One thing I will say is under armor mastery, I would highly recommend you take 30% reduced extra damage from crit strikes. Maybe not right now because I'm level like 80, I think here. But yeah, you're gonna eventually take it. I think the only thing that's gonna kill you is damage over time and really big hits. Ones that are gonna crit is gonna be the thing that really kills you once you get more gear. But yeah, that's what will take some time down the line to help us with crit. We're going to pick up all the block here, as well as the 1% chance to block attack damage per 5% block chance. Is going to be better later, obviously. Our shield is kind of meh. We'll go over that in a second. Blood magic for the extra life, as well as the mana, because mana is impossible in melee. We're only using determination. We have a blessing on it. And then we're using vitality. And vitality is super whatever, because we have a lot of HP. Hopefully we'll have like 7+ K HP by the all said and done. We'll see how that goes. We have block here, block mastery. I don't know if this is worth it, the block mastery, but it's helping, I guess. We'll see once we get more gear. Down here we got all the bleed stuff, life here, and then I got the extra 30 life. Stopped down here and we came over here, picked up all the bleed here as well. Yeah, just to help us out. Life here, of course. We're always grabbing life nodes as a melee build. Versatile combatant, you only get this after level 70. Again, I got all this stuff after I hit level 70 basically, so it's not a big deal. Then we have all this for the endurance charges, because we're going to be using endurance charges for you know, we got dirty technique for the damage over time, and then we picked up 10% less damage taken from damage over time, because this is going to be one of the other things that kind of kill us. We block pretty much everything, which is really nice. Our block could be better, but we're still working on it, of course. And then we have deflection up here. Then we came down here and picked up hatchet mastery with bleeding inflicts faster. Again, you're gonna have a POB for some of this, but yeah, most of this was not picked up. This was the only thing that was picked up later. These like endurance charge stuff, so keep that in mind. The plan later is to pick up some of this axe stuff or all of it. Over here we're just about to finish up our void elemental elements, and then we're probably going to go for the suppression here, and then from there either we do some cluster jewel stuff or we play around with some other stuff that I'm working on. But that's pretty much the idea of the passive tree. For our ascendancy, we picked up attack speed, bleed chance with gratuitous violence, attack speed, bleed chance with jagged technique. This one's actually really big. I think that was like the most noticeable damage increase. And this one's super good for mobbing, if you're wondering. Then we got attack speed, block chance with determined severe. And then once I go do the lab, because I'm really lazy, we have attack speed block, and this is going to give us more chance for like lucky block. I'm not sure what the number works out to on the chance, but I'm sure it's like really positive. So yeah, we're going to be getting that shortly, but that's what we're doing for our ascendancy. For our Pantheon, we're going with Soul of Lunaris and getting the Soul of Growthcool. I'm not sure about the rest. I haven't really captured the souls yet. I just got some divine vessels, but you know, do what you do there. Quickly looking at our defenses, because we're gonna go over gear in a second. No, not this one. So we do have cap, fire resistance, cold, lightning resistance. Everything's over capped right now. The only one we don't have is chaos. We're working on chaos. Our gear is really crappy right now. We're doing yellow maps with really crappy gear. Once I start crafting a little bit more, it's gonna get much easier. But yeah, we have really crappy gear, but we're still pretty defensive. Chaos is the only problem. We have a 102% chance to block. From what I can tell, I could probably get that to close to 90% or more, so that's gonna be really cool. Probably 90% is gonna be where we get it to. 790, somewhere around there. And then we have a 65% chance to block spells, sitting at 4,500 HP right now, so I feel like a pretty tinky boy. I kind of run in and don't feel like I die at all, so it's really nice. And I play kind of mediocre, like I'm a pretty mediocre player in PoE, but yeah. Quickly to go over our gear. For our axe, we're using a Reaver axe. Was going to craft on one, but I found it and it has some okay stats. What's the most important thing is having a high max. That's why we're probably going to use like a Rethotha coil in the future once we get some money. I only have like one divine at this point, like one divine, and like I'm pretty poor, but it's league start and I'm not really playing crazy. Anyway, we're using a Reaver axe. You can craft this fairly easy with a Essence of Contempt, and then I probably hit it with like Fizz plus damage over time multi with it. That will be fine for a long time, I guess. You would ideally want attack speed on it. I don't have any attack speed on mine. but you know, get attack speed if you can. For our shield, I just got a random shield on the ground. I just picked it up. It had elemental resistances in life, so it worked out. For our chest, we're just using an astral plate for the res. We don't need that much res, but that's what we have. This has like just really good armor. I just got a ton of armor. I really wanted a lot of armor, and then I actually unveiled it with June, and it had like chaos on it, so I'm very happy with it for now. This will be good until we can actually get a good piece of armor. For our necklace, we're just covering stats. Same with our rings, we just got resistances, no life on it. This other ring, no life on it. It has so much wasted stuff. It just resists. Helmet, this is something I found in the axe very early on. I just craft decks on it. Same with the weapon, the belt, just a vise I found early on, had life on it, had res. Found this, had chaos on it. As you can probably tell from the gear is not the greatest, but we're doing yellow maps very decisively with very little issue, and our gear is pretty garbage. We're gonna work on it today, which I'll be streaming today if you guys want to stop by the way, link in the description. But yeah, it's not really great gear, but we're doing fine. All things considered, once we get gear, we're going to be a beast. For our links, we're going to be getting vitality, faster attacks, as well as shield charge. Don't have anything in my hand, don't have anything in my head. You can go something with some type of form of like Calling Strike if you want to help out heal things. For our chest, which is going to be where all of our main gems are, we're using Lacerate of Hemorrhage, we're using Melee Fizz, Fortify support, Brutality support, and Volatility support. That's our 5 link. I'll have the 6 link in the POB if you want. For our feet, we're going to be picking up Frost Blink. You can use Flame Dash here. I like Frost Blink because it can just be cast anytime without like worrying about being slowed as to where Flame Dash does. Yeah, just so you know. Using Enduring Cry, Blood Rage, and then we're picking up Urgent Orders. Then we have Vulnerability, Pride, as well as Eternal Blessing support to help us out with, you know, having that aura up. And that's pretty much it for our links. For our flask right now, I'm lacking on flask. I cannot get a Jade Flask to drop for me. I have no clue where I can find one. Anyway, oh, my filter keeps blocking it out. The most important thing you need to have is just basically a Bleed Flask that can instantly recover. If you don't know how to build one, it's pretty easy. Use Alteration until you get instant recovery, and then go to the beast and hit it with, it's called Upselling. You can get it from your Menadre from the beast, and then you can get that pretty easy. The other things I would get is maybe a Sulfur Flask, a Jade Flask. If you want some suppression, maybe a Quartz Flask, and obviously your Quicksilver. Anything else, kind of do what you want here. Just basically have the bleed, try to get rid of hinder, get some type of shield immune, and you should be pretty good to go overall. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for the build. As I said in the intro, I'm having a blast playing the build. I'm going to be playing it for the next couple of weeks while I'm playing other things like Once Human. I don't only play Path of Exile. For those of you who are PoE watchers, I play other games. But yeah, I'll be playing this build over the course of the next couple of weeks as we wait for PoE 2. Let me know if you guys like to see an update on the build as I progress. Probably within the next 3 days, I'll probably doing like some of the Ubers and stuff. I'm not the best player, but you know, let me know, guys, what you think about the build. Don't forget to leave me a like and subscribe. We're going to be covering PoE 2 in the next coming weeks if they don't delay it again. And yeah, thanks for watching, XS. Later.